Empty terminals, abandoned check-in counters, departure boards with more canceled than on time. This isn't a scene from a disaster movie. This is real, and it's happening in airports across the United States right now. Tourism, once a giant pillar of the U.S. economy, is cracking at the foundation. Airlines are cutting routes. Travelers are choosing other countries. And the very future of American tourism is on the edge of collapse. In this video, we're breaking down exactly why 10 major airlines, both foreign and domestic, are pulling out of the U.S., what it means for airports, jobs, and local economies, and what no one is telling you about the slow collapse of one of America's biggest industries. Stick around, because if this trend continues, entire cities could be left behind. Number 10. WestJet, Canada. Once the friendly bridge between Canada and the U.S., WestJet is now quietly retreating. In 2024 and 2025, the airline announced cuts to Baltimore, Portland, and even Orlando, once booming tourist hubs. Why? Regional U.S. airports are losing demand, rising costs of fuel, staffing, and maintenance, and fewer Canadians choosing to vacation in America. When even your neighbor won't fly in, you know something's broken. Number 9. British Airways. It's one of the most iconic carriers in the world, and yet British Airways is now shrinking its U.S. footprint. Routes to Pittsburgh, San Jose, and Nashville have been slashed. The problem? Weaker demand from international tourists and rising crime headlines in major U.S. cities, discouraging European visitors. Airline execs say, "Why operate flights that don't fill seats? It's simple economics, and America is no longer the hot destination it once was." Number 8. Avianca, Colombia. Latin America once fed millions of tourists into U.S. cities every year, but now, Avianca, Colombia's national airline, is cutting back. Gone are flights to Dallas, Miami, some routes, and Boston. What's driving it? Tighter U.S. immigration scrutiny, more visa rejections for South American tourists, and a weaker dollar, making U.S. vacations more expensive. Latin American travelers are now turning to Spain, Portugal, and Mexico instead. Number 7. Lufthansa, Germany. Even Germany's proud Lufthansa is pulling out of several mid-tier U.S. cities. Charlotte, Tampa, Denver, gone or reduced. They cite high U.S. airport fees, complex federal regulations, and unfavorable tourism sentiment. Due to politics and safety concerns, Europeans are choosing Asia, the Middle East, and the Mediterranean over a trip to the U.S. Number 6. AirAsia, Malaysia. They once teased an exciting U.S. expansion, now canceled. In 2025, AirAsia officially abandoned all plans to enter U.S. markets. Their CEO said, "The cost, complexity, and lack of travel demand make it unsustainable." AirAsia is instead expanding in Australia and the Middle East, where demand is booming and regulations are more airline-friendly. The U.S., too much risk, too little return. Number 5. Air France-KLM. Two massive European carriers, one shared retreat. In 2024 to 25, Air France-KLM canceled or reduced routes to Minneapolis, Cincinnati, and Salt Lake City. The reason? European tourists want warmer, safer, less expensive destinations, more consistent visa and immigration policies, and no political drama. So instead of New York or Chicago, they're flying to Istanbul, Dubai, and Marrakesh. Number 4. Jet Airways, India. After years of financial struggle, Jet Airways was planning a comeback with long-haul U.S. routes, but 2025 changed that. India U.S. travel is down due to aggressive visa screening. Tourists feel unwelcome, citing unpredictable immigration checks and security delays. And U.S. airports are some of the most expensive to land in globally. Now, Indian tourists are going to Thailand, the UAE, and the UK instead. The U.S. lost them, and Jet Airways isn't coming back. Number 3. Emirates, UAE. Yes, even Emirates, one of the most luxurious airlines in the world, is shrinking its U.S. footprint. Flights to Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, and Newark slashed, or suspended. Why? Rising insurance and airport costs, dwindling business class travelers to the U.S., and frankly, a worsening image of American cities abroad. When even luxury travelers no longer see the U.S. as desirable, you know the problem runs deep. Number 2. Aeromexico. Mexico. This one hits hard. Mexico is America's top source of international visitors. Yet Aeromexico is retreating from Phoenix, El Paso, and Houston. What's happening? Border tensions and stricter customs, travel advisories warning of U.S. violence, and a tourism industry that's losing its shine. Mexican travelers are now heading to Canada, Spain, and Brazil, skipping their northern neighbor entirely. Number 1. American Airlines, U.S. This is the shocker. An American airline pulling out of America. In 2025 alone, American Airlines cut over 40 regional routes, especially in Rust Belt cities, southern border towns, and rural hubs with low demand. Why? Pilot shortages, high jet fuel costs, empty seats, and the big one, plummeting domestic tourism. From Long Beach to Toledo, entire regions are being disconnected, and that disconnection could cost billions in lost hotel stays, restaurant visits, and job opportunities. What comes next? America's skies are getting quieter, not from safety, but from shrinking confidence. The country that once drew millions with open arms is now struggling to welcome the world, and the retreat of these 10 airlines is more than a red flag. It's a warning flare. If this video opened your eyes, hit subscribe, and help us keep telling the stories others ignore. Like this video if you care about truth over headlines. Share it with anyone who works in travel, tourism, or hospitality. They deserve to see what's coming. Because the collapse of tourism isn't just about planes in the sky. It's about people on the ground, and the futures we risk if we don't act. Thanks for watching. Stay informed. Stay aware. We'll see you in the next one.